That's something else I wanted to mention to you, lad, because you're a proper mentally tough fighter. You're mentally strong. You don't let nothing get in your way when it comes to the mental side of things. Is there anything like that what you work on? Or is it just in you, self-belief? Because that's what it is with me. I don't work on my mental strength at all. It's just in me. I can't help it. I'm just that confident. And I obviously wanted to ask you if you do anything along them lines.
Yeah, no, it's definitely self-belief, man. Even like Izzy, he believes in himself on another level. Being able to believe in yourself and speak things into fruition and actually believing in them. And that's the whole point, is believing. People believe in themselves, but they don't believe in themselves to their full potential. So it's like, you can know you're capable of going to knock this dude out, but do you believe you're going to do it? Did you put in the work to be able to acquire what needs to be done? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to go get that victory? Did you put in the work for it? So the mental part, and then plus I feel like with me, you know, growing up in the gym, I used to get my ass whooped in the gym. I walk in the gym, oh, you want to be a fighter? Boom, I hit me with a body shot, and I hit the ground. Oh, you know what I mean? So like as a kid, that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? I had my dad in Czech Congo holding me down, and they're like, tap, and I'm like, you guys, I'm not tapping. What am I gonna tap for? You want me to tap? Like, just so I can like be submissive to you guys because you guys are holding me down? No, I'm not tapping. Like, you guys are big as hell. Like, you're gonna have to put me to sleep. Next thing you know, they're like, oh, you're gonna go to sleep. I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go to sleep, and you guys are gonna have a problem when I wake up. Next thing you know, 30 seconds goes by, AJ's asleep, and I wake up. They're smacking me. I'm like, y'all fucked up. That's it. I leave the gym. My dad tells Congo, he's like, hey, he comes back, we're gonna have a problem on the day. But I was just like, you know, it's kind of like an ego, but at the same time being able to remove the ego and assess what's at hand to make the appropriate changes in that moment. You know, if you're fighting with ego, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get caught with something, because it's a, oh, you hit me, I gotta hit you, not, oh, I got hit. Why did I get hit? Like, let me assess what I need to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. You know.
To be honest, I think people like evaluate you pretty similar to me. They mistake the confidence for cockiness. I get called a cocky bastard all the time, lad. And I'm not cocky. I'm very humble. I just believe in myself that much that I am that confident, and I will speak it into reality, just as you've just said. And you're exactly like me, lad.
Yeah, you got to be able to. I mean, I think with people, it's the lack of self-awareness within themselves that they try to, when they see other people like that, they're like, nah, they can't be like that. It's kind of like an intimidation thing, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, think of it. If a motherfucker don't fear what's in front of them, and their only battle is themselves, like, what's there to worry about? Like, just your damn self, you know what I mean? So I think that's literally the battle where people in today's society need to focus more, is like battling themselves, you know what I mean? Yourself is the biggest battle, you know? I was reading this book, and it said something along the lines of, I can't deal with myself. And it's like, so is there 2 of us? Like, meaning I can't deal with myself. What is it that I can't deal with? And it was just changing the perspective of being able to look at yourself from that third person, you know what I mean? And pretty much like control yourself. You know, your body is one thing, your mental is another thing. Your mental doesn't control your body. Your body, you can do whatever you want, but being able to have your mental control your body is a different story. So in other words, it's having your mentality right to be able to have your body react right, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go party with my friends sometimes, but it's like, all right, you're going to go party, you're going to go pop bottles, and then you're going to wake up for training, and you're going to train like, and you're going to feel like, you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, let's not do that. All right, just block these thoughts out and plan something for after the fight, you know what I mean? And just give yourself a reward, you know? So many people live in the now of it needs to happen now. And it's like, well, what work are you going to put in to have it happen now?
Yeah, you're right there. You've got to put the hard work in the gym before any of all that stuff. That comes first. Otherwise, we haven't got the luxuries we have in our life, you know what I mean? As you say, you won $1 million, lad. How did that feel?
Oh, that was insane, dude. It was surreal, bro. That whole moment was just crazy. The entire tournament, dude, like just going through it. I was like 4 for 4, all finishes. I'm finishing everybody. And then I did it, you know what I mean? And won $1 million. I was like, oh, this is lit. You know what I mean? But that's that motivation, that's that drive, that self-belief. Like when you set your mind and your vision on something, and then you put in the work for it, you know what I mean? Like nothing can stand in your way besides yourself. And like I'll be damned if I'm gonna let myself stand in my way while I'm working my hardest. Like I can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't self-sabotage yourself, man.
Yeah, you can't. Spot on there. One thing I always say, people always say to me, "Oh, do you get nervous? You're putting pressure on yourself, talking a big game before the fight and that." But I always say, there's no such thing as pressure. Like the only pressure you have is if you force it on yourself. One of my sayings is, there's no point in being nervous when you know you're gonna win.
Yeah.
There really
Do
isn't.
what you got to do.
That's it. You just got to get in there and win. It's that simple. But
yeah, I think trying to take the right, especially in fighting, man, because things change so quick. You know what I mean? Your game plan can go out the window in the first 10 seconds.
As soon as you get punched.
Like, that's the crazy thing about fighting. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about fighting. Like, oh, I was going to stand up until I got hit, and I took the dude down. Like game plan out the window.
Yeah,
like,
that happened to me, that in the O2 against Vargas, lad. I was like, I'm going to strike in this fight. I'm going to show everyone me striking. I come out, I threw a teep, threw a head kick, and he jumped in with a big leap. He was a southpaw. He jumped in with a big looping right hook. And without even meaning it, I've just shot a panic takedown and ended up on my back. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing, Pad?
Like, this is not where you want to be.
Yeah, I planned on coming out and striking, and then literally within 20 seconds, I was on my back in my full guard. Like, how have we ended up here? What is going on? Why did I shoot in for that sloppy takedown and get it stuffed on, and now I'm in my guard?
Yeah, underhooking up.
It helped me get me throw. Like, I got back up and threw him, but, you know, as long as you win, that's the main thing.